Hi, I'm Anthony Coxon, President of the Australian Chiropractors Association, and welcome to my August President's Message. August is somewhat of a transitional month as far as Safer Care Victoria is concerned, because we're yet to receive the full Safer Care Victoria report. We do know that chiropractic has very high satisfaction rates, and our understanding is that the engagement from both chiropractors and from patients has been high. So we're hoping that this will be very much translated into the Safer Care Victoria report. In terms of safety, I think in this area we're very strong as far as childhood care. For example, Guild Insurance, who are the main professional indemnity insurers in Australia, have never had in 21 years of cover a single case against a chiropractor related to a paediatric case. This speaks volumes for the safety of chiropractic care. As far as the efficacy is concerned, well, the research here is a little on the thinner side, but it is emerging and growing, and certainly at that level that at the very least it is that inconclusive positive moving into the moderate level. So we feel we've gone fairly good ground here. And while I am optimistic on one side, I'm also a realist and know that this is very much a political process. Should what we think translate into the Safer Care Victoria report, however, we may find that we have something that's very good for our profession, a bit like what New Zealand had with their Royal Commission way back in 1978. If we have a government document that says that this is where chiropractic sits in as the realm of healthcare for children, then this is something that we can use to propel us forwards. And while I'm very optimistic, we must always be considered and not overreach, particularly if the report comes back positive. It still is very important to understand that we need to have a commitment towards guidelines, a commitment towards monitoring outcomes, a commitment towards making our education even more robust. And this is where ACE, the Australasian Institute of Chiropractic Education, comes into play. And we must be committed to that translation of research into practice. I think if we have this type of direction, which is something that the ACA is pushing very strongly, then this will stand us on very good footings for the future. On another note, we're currently working with OPR, who have been our public relations consultancy firm, in developing our new media program. This will go to the board shortly and then to the Public Education Committee. And what we're looking at when we're talking about promoting chiropractic to the country worldwide, there's certain parameters and things that we need to think about. First of all, where is the public at with their thinking on health and spinal care? Perhaps for you as a practitioner, think about what is your typical new patient. Do they come in for symptomatic care, or right from the get-go are they thinking in terms of wellness care or a greater role for chiropractic? Typically, I'm sure you'll agree that it's for symptomatic purposes. The other things that we need to be thinking about are what are the big things that really affect the health of Australians? Where are the gaps in care? Things such as opioids, failed back surgery. Clearly, here's a market where we can have a role in. We also consider things such as opportunities to piggyback on current and relevant issues, or opportunities to collaborate with other professions. We think about where is the evidence, where can we be strong and actually move in a very confident way forward. So you will see later this year the rollout of the Consider a Chiro campaign, and we're very, very excited about that going forward. Another thing that's really exciting is the new augmented reality cards. Now you've probably seen these already for things like school bags, for lifting, for desk work. Well, we now have one for sleeping as well. If you haven't used these before, they're very, very cool. All you need to do is download the Straighten Up app, hover over the image, and it will give a 3D holographic image that looks great. For people of my vintage, just think of Star Wars and Princess Leia communicating with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kids love this, and it's a very good way to teach them about posture. So just go on to the chiro.org.au website, into the members section and onto the eShop portal, and you'll find how to purchase these cards. Get them in your practice, start showing them to patients. They're going to be very impressed, and it's a great way to learn about how to keep a healthy and happy spine. To finish off, I just want to share with you, I was interviewed just the other week on the Channel 9 Evening News. They requested expert commentary on backpacks. Now, it was a simple story, but I think it might be very poignant in that it's turning the tide. How good is it to have a positive pediatric message involving a chiropractor? So fingers crossed, we're confident, quietly confident and optimistic, and really appreciate your help and your support of the ACA. Thank you.